Hello and welcome to the School of Breath, where we relearn the simple act of breathing. If you're new to this channel, my name is Abi Dugal and I help you create life by design. In this video, we'll talk about Bhramari Pranayama Benefits, and we'll do 3 rounds of Bhramari Pranayama together. Bhramari Pranayama is also called humming bee breath. And if you stick around until the end of the video, we'll give you a trick which is gonna make this pranayama breathing exercise 10 times more effective. So this pranayama comes from a long lineage of Indian esoteric yoga, and it's almost 3,000 years old. And now the scientists are discovering all the benefits of doing this humming bee breath. So let's talk about the benefits of this pranayama from an esoteric perspective. We've already done a video on Bhramari Pranayama Benefits from a nitric oxide, the science perspective. Let me touch on that and then we'll go into the yogic perspective. So from scientific perspective, we are creating this gas called nitric oxide, and this is a Nobel Prize molecule discovery. So what nitric oxide does is it goes in our bloodstream, in our vessels, and it's a vasodilator. It actually helps the vessels to expand. When the vessels expand, the blood can circulate easily. We need more nitric oxide in our system to be able to live a good life. And as we age, the amount of nitric oxide in our body goes lower. Through Bhramari Pranayama, through humming bee breath, we can increase the nitric oxide in our system by 15 to 20 times. So this is a beautiful discovery. And now let's go into the benefits of Bhramari Pranayama from a yoga perspective. So the first benefit when you create this sound is that you're resetting your whole endocrine system. So if you study the endocrine system, the hormonal system of your body, you'll realize that the center of the endocrine system is sitting right here, the hypothalamus, which gives the messages to the pituitary gland, and it creates the hormones for the whole body. So when you can just simply directly affect the hypothalamus, it's going to affect the whole body. So what yoga is for the body, Bhramari Pranayama is for your brain and your mind. So what you're doing directly is you're stimulating the hypothalamus by creating this vibration right here. And it's gonna reset all the hormones in your body, and it's gonna get rid of all the mental and psychosomatic problems you might have going forward. Let's focus on what posture you want to take up when you do the Bhramari Pranayama. In almost all the yoga postures, we sit cross-legged, and there is a reason, a scientific reason for that. So when you're crossing the left and the right side of your ankles, you are stimulating the left and the right brain to work in harmony, which is very important. So if you're sitting in a chair, if you cannot sit cross-legged, just cross your ankles. And then let's begin this pranayama. The first thing in the posture is your spine should always be straight, because you want to be able to take as much air as you can, because when we breathe, we have to breathe very, very slowly, controlled breath in Bhramari Pranayama. That can only happen when you breathe fully in your chest. So expand your thoracic cavity, expand your abdominal cavity. Now let's talk about the position of your tongue. How should your tongue be when you're practicing this pranayama? Should you fold your tongue and touch the palate on top? No, not for this pranayama. You want to keep your tongue as relaxed as possible, and you want to create a monotone. You don't want to go up, high pitch and low pitch. You're not doing you're not doing You're just simply creating a monotone. So your tongue is basically hanging in the middle. Next thing we want to focus is the mudra. What hand gestures we can use in Bhramari Pranayama. Traditionally, they use called Shanmukhi mudra. 7-door closing mudra. So basically you're closing the doors of your perception, how you see, how you hear, how you taste, smell. So the 7 doors of perception are 1, 2, ears, 3, 4, nose, 5, 6, eyes, and then the mouth. So let's bring our thumb and press the protruding part, the door of the ear. So now bring the first index finger and the ring and the middle finger to your eyes. Take the ring finger and press gently the bridge of the nose. You're not closing the nose, of course, because you're breathing out. And then pinky finger, you just gently press against your mouth. Let's do this together, taking a long breath in. If you're not comfortable with engaging with this mudra because it can get difficult and tiring, then find a quiet and dark room to practice this pranayama in. We're going to do 3 rounds of pranayama, and of course the focus is on exhaling and exhaling slowly, controlled exhales. So let's do this. Inhale all the way. First fill up your belly, then fill up your chest. Fill the air all the way. Imagine breathing all the way into your shoulders. Second set. So now let's talk about that trick we mentioned in the beginning of the video. The trick is to bring this sound, vibration, in your third eye. Wherever your attention goes, the energy flows. So we're gonna just bring our awareness to the third eye and create the sound right there. It's possible that when you're doing sound, you can bring awareness on your throat and you can start feeling after a while the vibration here, but that's not the right way to do this pranayama. The most effective way to do this pranayama is you want to stimulate your hypothalamus region, which is right in the middle of the brain, and your pineal gland. So when you do this pranayama, close your eyes and bring attention to the third eye and start doing and bring this vibration just from your attention to your third eye. So let's practice this one more time. Inhale. So I hope you got a lot of benefits from this pranayama, and if you did, make sure you subscribe, like this video so we can reach more and more audience. Until next time, my name is Abi Dugal and I help you create life by design. Namaste, peace, love, signing out.